Coming up on Bible Bro Relationship Edition.
That was brilliant, babe.
And when I tell you,
that was brilliant.
I don't even know how.
Bullshit. The Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh. We have and had a solid friendship, which obviously it makes the best relationships. But sometimes there are a lot of people out there that you have a really close friend that would make a great spouse for you. But the fear is that if something goes wrong, then the friendship, you don't want to risk the friendship on the heels of a bad relationship or a broken relationship.
Right. This is what I'll say to that. If you are really good friends and you think you want to be in a relationship with your friend, first of all, pray about it and make sure that this is what you're supposed to do. Also, run it by your parents, run it by the close people in your life. Hang out with those people and let them see how you all interact. Relationships are different from friends to boyfriend, girlfriend to engaged to marriage. All those are different, and you find out different things about each other in those stages in relationships. So you want to make sure that that your friendship is the foundation, because when your friendship is the foundation and he getting on your nerves or you getting on his nerves, it's like, you know what, I need to talk to my friend.
That's funny because we used to do that. We still do that from time to time.
I came up with that.
That was brilliant, babe.
And when I tell you,
that was brilliant.
I don't even know how.
Bullshit. The Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's true. Like one day I was so upset with him.
We were on the phone.
Yeah, we were dating and living in two different states. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was coming from work and I was getting ready to go to Publix. And, after I left Publix, I called you and I said, may I speak to Khristian?
Okay, go back. So we were talking as boyfriend, girlfriend on the phone. We were upset.
We were upset.
Phone, right?
And so a lot of times when you're upset with each other, it's like whatever the other person say, you don't want to listen to. Mm-mm. I want to hear you.
Right, because you ain't hearing me. You feel like you're not being heard, so I don't want to hear you.
I'm done. I'm going to call you back later.
Right. Hung up the phone. Mm-hmm. And when you called back, first of all, I was shocked that you even was calling back. Number one. But when she called back, she was like, hey, this is Adrian. Is Khristian there? I was like, yes. What manner of role play is this? Hey, she was like, hey, it's Adrian, it's Khristian. I was like, yeah, hey, how's it going? She's like, hey, I just wanted to call my friend. I was dealing with something. And it's funny because as soon as you called and you went there, it was like I was right there with you. I understood. And you actually were able to say some things to me as my friend
that I couldn't say
that you couldn't say as my girlfriend. And I was able to hear things from you as my friend that I could not hear from you as my girlfriend.
And the same as husband and wife.
Yo, that thing right there.
It just breaks down
man.
The tension and the stress of whatever the situation is that you're dealing with at that time.
And let me tell you how deep this is. Okay, so a lot of people don't know. I travel with a group called Take Six. I remember that group, right? So we were on the road one day and you and I were having a really hard time. And I was sitting on the bus, on the tour bus, and you called me as my friend. And one of the members of the group was sitting like within earshot of me. And so I was talking to you, but I was saying things that were very, very personal, as if I was talking to like somebody else about you.
Right.
So after we had that conversation, the next day, that guy who was sitting close to me, he said, hey man, let me talk to you because we are for real brothers in the group. And so we always look out for each other. Right. So he pulled me aside and was like, hey man, I need to talk to you for a second. I was like, yeah, what's going on? He was like, hey, didn't mean to eavesdrop or nothing like that or whatever, but I just wanted to give you some advice, man to man, relational advice. Don't talk about personal things concerning your relationship to another woman.
Exactly. And that's true. I mean, seriously.
Don't
guys,
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it.
You never told me that.
That's exactly what happened. I didn't tell you that. It's the first time you heard
Yeah,
it?
it's the first
He
time
pulled me aside and said to me, he's like, listen, don't do that. Do not divulge personal information about your wife to another woman. That's a trap, bro.
That's right.
So, and he was going in, and I was
serious.
He was dead serious, and I was just sitting there like, I feel you. I said, well, let me tell you what's funny. That was actually Adrian that I was talking to. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. So sometimes when we're having a hard time communicating, she'll call me as my friend, and she'll say, can I speak to Khristian? Or I'll call her and say, can I speak to Adrian? And it blew him away. He was like, man, that's good. That's real good. I was like, so first of all, man, I appreciate you for coming to me and saying that.
Yes, that's a real friend.
That's
oh
a
my
real
gosh.
friend.
Because they don't want to see you trap yourself like you said.
That was Claude McKnight.
That's awesome.
That was Claude McKnight. Big shout out to Claude, man.
Claudie, man.
Brother, you are a for real brother. I mean, yeah, he was like, I need to talk to you, man. Don't do that.
That's awesome.
That's not good. And so, but that one thing, you guys should try.
That's what I was gonna say. You all really should use it, but you literally have to take yourself out of that girlfriend boyfriend feeling or
that position.
That position. Take yourself out of that position and literally talk to them as your friend, because if you are true friends, you can literally talk about anything.
That's golden. That's golden.
You're right. That was the Holy Spirit.
When I tell you the Holy Spirit, that's why I said in the beginning, it is hard to do relationships God's way without the Holy Spirit. You got to be able to be sensitive to what the Holy Spirit said. I've never heard of that before. No, we don't have an example of that.
No.
But when you did that, immediately it's broken down so many barriers in our relationships from communication. You know, it's in the form of communication. So that was very powerful. So the fact that we are friends first, we're friends first. We could always go back to the foundation of our friendship to get through stuff. Right. You know, and that's powerful. So yeah, try that. Give that a try. If you right now are in an estranged relationship with either your significant other or your spouse, call them not as their husband or their wife or their boyfriend or their girlfriend. Say, hey, I need to speak to my friend, and see how that goes, and watch how free you are to say what really needs to be said. And another thing that it does is it protects your relationship from other foolishness, other people getting in your relationship.
That's true. Because,
male or female.
Right, because you're talking to each other as if you're another person.
Correct.
Basically.
Correct. Yeah, because then it keeps other people out your business, and it keeps you from being vulnerable to somebody else, and you kind of dishing on them or whatever, and then all kinds of crazy stuff can happen. So that is your primary friendship should be with your spouse. Right. Your primary friendship should be with your spouse. Listen, way past the time we were supposed to be talking, but we just wanted to share with you guys. Look for this every week. It won't be this long. I promise it won't be this long. I can't promise that it won't be this long, because we can talk. Yeah. And that's what we do. We talk. That's just who we are.
Yeah.
So
we love talking to each other.
Yes, we do.
And we go for hours and hours.
Hours and
hours.
And
not even realize it.
Nope. And be tired. No, we got to get up in the morning and go do stuff. But anyway, if you have any questions that you want to ask us pertaining to relationships or pertaining to our relationship, please feel free to leave those questions in the comments. And we'd love to answer them. I think that's really cool to be able to have discourse about questions that people have that also helps us to locate where we are, you know.
What if they don't want to leave them in the comments?
If you don't want to leave them in the comments,
like they may not want people to know that.
Oh, you can say I'm asking for a friend. You can say I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, baby, then the people are gonna know that it's them.
So when I do that, people know it's me. I'm asking for a friend. I don't like the DM thing.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Listen, man, if you can't ask a question in the comments, man, you might not need to ask your question. Maybe that's being insensitive. Mm-hmm. You want to give them your DM information?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, okay. Leave them in the comments.
Yeah, you can leave them in the comments, and we'll figure something out as to how you guys can
interact with us.
Interact with us privately.
Yes, if that's necessary.
Yeah, right.
If necessary, and we'll be glad, like I said, to answer your questions. And it's going to be fun. We're going to enjoy this. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Amen. All right, love you guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Khristian.
And Adrian.
And thank you for watching Bible Bro Relationship Edition.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
And hit that notification button so you can know when we post new videos.
Thank you again. See you next Monday.